Hey there, it's Pete over at the Sampleist, and today we are checking out Maleventum Pompeii from Silence+Other Sounds. Maleventum Pompeii is a Kontakt library based on horns and percussions from ancient Rome. Silence+Other Sounds have collaborated with producer and ancient instrumental expert Francesco Landucci to record a vast array of horns and drums in an original Roman water system in Italy. The level of detail and intricacy and respect that Silence+Other Sounds have gone into to create this library is absolutely staggering. There are two mic options, a close and room microphones to give a difference of sound, and there are four categories of instruments. We've got horns, we've got flutes, whistles and pan flutes, drums and percussions and weapons. Maleventum Pompeii is aimed squarely at TV, film and video game composers and of course sound designers, and the reason being these are instruments you are not going to find anywhere else, so they're going to enhance your productions and just make whatever you're composing completely unique. Everything is rare, it is completely epic, and I don't know, it's just a really, really exciting library. Now, if you know any other Silence+Other Sound libraries, I'm a huge fan. Ever since I started composing, I've been buying them up and use them a lot in my productions. They're always something a little bit different. So like I say, I'm really excited about this one. Maleventum Pompeii downloads at 12 gigabytes and it runs in the full version of Kontakt 6.6.1 or better. It's an easy direct installation from the Silence+Other Sounds website as well. At the moment, Maleventum Pompeii is on intro for $69, and this will go up, I believe, after January the 5th to $99, so pick it up while it's on intro offer. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank Silence+Other Sounds for sending over a free copy of Maleventum so we can make this video. I'd like to point out that while we get the instruments for free, it does in no way influence our thoughts, ideas or judgments on the instruments. I'm all up for discussion as well, so we've had a few comments of late where people are discussing what we're saying, and that's absolutely brilliant. That's what it's all about, but please be mindful that these are my own honest opinions on the library. Okay, so let's just jump straight in and check out Maleventum Pompeii from Silence+Other Sounds. And here we have Maleventum Pompeii from Silence+Other Sounds loaded up in the Native Instruments Complete Control player. I will once again stress this is not a free Kontakt instrument. You need the full version 6.6.1 or better. I just load everything in Complete Control, so I like having all the lights, etc. in front of me. It really, really helps. Now, here we go. So we have 15 instruments on the left-hand side, and we're going to play through examples of all 15. But straight out of the box, the horns layers, which is the first instrument, sounds like this. It's very ethereal. Absolutely love it. So straight out of the box, you get a good idea of what we are going to expect. Something a little bit different. Now, the GUI looks absolutely gorgeous. Lots of lava, very cinematic. Also a volcanic eruption. Yeah, and we can tell we have 4 different layers. So 2 of them are at play here. So we've got the Martu horns, I think they're called, and distant horns. No, Lufus or Lifus. Just FYI, I'm having a bit of an issue with my vision at the moment. So when I'm trying to read these, if I read anything out incorrectly, that's why. So yeah. Now we have all these different presets, and the installation was really, really straightforward. All you do is download the files, zip the samples or unzip them, put them in the folder, and then do the snapshots as well. Then place it wherever you want it. Absolutely quick and easy, and there we go. But the point is we get all of these different presets, and this is just for the first instrument. So if I'm on Actus Rix 01. And I don't know what to expect from these sounds, but I'm guessing this is a split one. So I'm just going to hold a drone with my thumb. Beautiful. So it's a split patch with your left hand. You get a drone going. It's like a war cry. Yeah, that's beautiful. So I'm just going to pick out a couple of patches because we've got 15 instruments to play through, but let's just see what we've got going on here. So, yeah. Yeah, I love the sound design. That's the Athena patch. As a drone, it's really haunting and mysterious, but when you're playing higher up, that's so cool. Love that. Let's go for Battle of Pydna. So I'm starting off just playing a low note just to see what we're going to get, and then tentatively play something on top, but I love it. So these aren't split patches, but they work really, really well with two hands. Gladium, and I'm just going to do tension reeds. Yeah, that's really cool stuff. Absolutely love it. Let's just do one more when the horns are silent. Yeah, I'm just sitting here grinning. These sound incredible. Absolutely love it. Okay, so that's the horn layers, and like I say, we've got 4 layers going on. We've got different controls, split controls as well. Just out of interest. Yeah, so obviously it split the samples into left and right and grouped these two up, or grouped them into pairs, and it's changed the sound slightly, but yeah, very, very cool. So far so good. Now let's load up the Warhorn Designer. It's going to bring this possibly down a little bit, only because I see there are 3 layers, and based on my experience with other Silence and Other Sounds libraries, there will be 3 WAV images about to show up. So these are the Ferox horns. Very ritualistic. Now you can hear, I'll play one higher as well. You can hear there's a release going on. Now there's lots of different controls. So of course we've got all of these different presets. But you can hear that release. I'm guessing we can turn the release on and off. Okay, and just use a soft release, and we can have it completely stop. Like that. Got a release at the bottom as well. Yeah. So you can play around with different releases, and of course these are pre-panned, so you can adjust those. We've got octave controls. But I do like having the release on. Cool. Now these are war horns, so you're not going to play, you know, a chord on the left hand and start doing melodies. And that's the reason. Right, so I just had to quit out of that. You just want to hear a ferocious call. That's brilliant. Yeah, that's cool stuff. And then we have the Warhorn Designer 2, which is very, very similar. In fact, it's identical, just with different patches and different samples. Let's do subliminal horns. Maybe I'll hear these as I sleep tonight. It's very cool stuff. So that's the horns. Now let's go for our first solo instrument, the Aulus solo reed. Beautiful. Now we have some different controls, but this is the first time, so I've been using the mod wheel with the other patches, but it doesn't really do anything. But now, controls the dynamics. We've got different attacks. So we've got soft attack, very agile instrument, which is cool. And then we've got legato, so we've got slow. I've got swift. Can make it more nasal. Beautiful. And then we've got pitch swell. So if I bring this right up, I'm guessing it's going to sound really wobbly. Yeah. Bring it down completely. There we go. And they got convolution reverb. So that's our first solo instrument. Let's check out I got the Aulus drone reed layers. So again, these are drones. You're going to play them as drones. And you can control the sound, as I was just doing there. You got a breathy sound or a round tone. And then mic stereo spread. It's much wider. Have it in mono and convolution reverb, but of course you've got all of these different models. Fantastic. Listen to that to decay. Love it. Okay, cool. So we've got the Litus Ritual Horn solo. So it's going on here. Okay, now we have different key switches going on. So let's see. Okay, the pink ones are changing the attack. That's great. Ornament. Okay, it's got different ornaments, and then I'm guessing we've got the release ornaments. Gee, that sounds awesome. Love it. And then legato bending, so it's going to sound less wobbly. Let's just change that release, even though that was pretty cool. But it sounded a bit sort of jazz noir. There you go, no release. Oh, that sounds so cool. Love it. Dynamics. Swell up. Swell down, you can adjust the time. That's really cool. So lots of great controls going on, but I love that. We've got the Roman tuba solo. It's almost like it's gliding. That's really cool. But how? Sort of low, like just really weighty does that sound. Now we can change the attacks. I'm guessing these key switches. Yeah, bend down, bend up. And then again, you can adjust the legato bending. Okay, I'm playing some sort of fairly quick passages just to show off how agile it is. Hello there. Yeah, that's a bit different. Okay, that's good. Let's go to the sound effects war horns. So again, the GUI is changing shape, which is why I've shot this in GUI mode. Now I'm guessing each key is just a different sample. Again, these are very ritualistic. Now, there's lots of different controls going on here. I will say part of the fun is working out what everything does. The pitch is really important because obviously you can repitch any of these. That's quite a pronounced example. But you can pitch them to change your DAW, which is really useful. Your project, that's what I was going for. Right, lovely. Let's go to the next one. So we've got some phrases, cornu phrases. Yeah, so it's getting the human performance element going on. Yeah, brilliant. Let's go for some flute phrases. These seem to be pitched a little bit. But again, you can change them. You can also decide where you want the phrase to start, and I think you can reverse it. Okay. There's usually a way you can reverse it, but I'm not going to start digging around now. Oh, extend. Okay, cool. All right. Anyway, yeah, so different pitching controls there, which is really, really useful as well. So you can set your root key from your DAW, you can change the octave. That's brilliant. Okay, then we've got some owlless phrases. I love that timbre. Oh, load that twice. Whistle phrases. Pretty cool overtones going on. Then we've got syrinx phrases. Yeah, they sound nice. Now we have some percussion loops. So this is a percussion library as well. We haven't really talked about these yet. It's going to bring it down just in case. Okay, I'm playing out of time now. I'm just going to go for my sustain pedal. And these are all tempo synced to your DAW, so I'm just going to try and guess. Let's just get a bass going. We got a mid. Got two of those. And a high. Okay, and that's just sustaining away. And it's almost in time. That's me, not the instrument. But these are really, really cool. So these are loops. They're separated into low, mid, and high by the looks of it, which is very, very cool. And this is where we get different samples. We've got the weapons there. Timpana, crotala. So big drums. I'm guessing these are metals. And then you've got the weapons. And then we've got the one-shots from the percussion. Got to go away to the top. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. Just having a bit of fun there. You can adjust the balance quite clearly as well, which is great. Let's bang some reverb on. Oh, there's some reverb. I was going to bring it up a little bit as well. Okay, so you've got a variety of different sounds. Of course, you can adjust, like say, the volumes. So again, a different array of percussion. And there we go. That's Maleventum Pompeii. So much going on there, but like I say, it's all completely unique. You're not going to find these sounds anywhere else. So for a media composer, these are just really, really useful sounds to have. In fact, do you know what? Before I start talking about it, I'm going to regroup and go to my closing thoughts. And here we are, my closing thoughts about Maleventum Pompeii from Silence and Other Sounds. Well, what can I say? I love libraries like this, and I am a huge Silence and Other Sounds fan ever since I discovered Stringake many years ago, before I started making videos, before I could even compose anything. It was one of the first libraries I bought, and I absolutely love it and still use it today. And then Maleventum Pompeii is kind of like the latest library from Silence and Other Sounds. And if you look at their body of work, they just have this amazing sound design, brilliant sampling through and through. And of course, the libraries are unique. And that is one huge selling point. So Maleventum Pompeii, while I was playing through the library, I could hear different places I'd use these sounds. So it's not just about war cries and cinematic sound. Some of the pads were very, very ambient, so you can use it for ambience as well. And some of the solo instruments, I mean, I'm dying to put this into a bit of jazz noir. I don't know why. When you've got all these legato controls and you can turn off the wobble, they just sound really, really like smoky instruments, shall we say. But yeah, but of course, if you're a video game composer or you're a cinematic composer, then definitely these are going to be so useful. Let's say you're scoring a movie about Pompeii, or you're doing like a fantasy-based video game. You're going to throw these sounds in absolutely everywhere. Absolutely love it. So yeah, for me, is a certain purchase. I think it's brilliant to have in your toolkit, and you just never know when you might need it. But in terms of interesting libraries and interesting sounds to play with and getting that unique edge, this is absolutely fantastic for that. And again, I keep saying it, but there's not a library anywhere where you get these sounds. It's all just completely brand new, and it's one of a kind, and it's incredibly interesting. In terms of making music, like I say, I'm going to find loads of places to use Maleventum Pompeii, and the proof's in the pudding, as I always say, but I've used Silence and Other Sounds instruments in so many of my productions. It's just not even funny. In fact, on the 29th, I've got a new album coming out, and there's one track that uses the mystery box all the way through it. Because why not? Why wouldn't you? Yeah. Anyway, on that note, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank Silence and Other Sounds once again for sending over a copy of Maleventum Pompeii so we can make this video. If you like what you heard, feel free to leave a like on the video and a comment. What do you like about the instrument? How would you use it? Maybe you've already picked it up because it's been out for a week or so now. Or are you planning to? Remember, the offer of introduction pricing of $69 runs out on the 5th of January. If not done so already, please check out our other videos, and of course consider subscribing to the channel. We would absolutely love it if you would subscribe. We've got so much content coming your way. It's been a great first year for the Sampleist. I think we've released just around 164, 165 videos. It's absolutely incredible start, and it's the support from the developers and of course the composing community that makes us continue and wanting to put out these videos. We hope you find them useful, and of course keep making that amazing music, that beautiful music, and we'll speak again soon. Till next time, take care.